Week 35, I made it. Yay! Oh my goodness, it's crazy for me to think that really it could be any day, any week now. It still shocks us, as crazy as it is to think that, oh my goodness, we are going to have a third child. We are going to be starting over again. It still shocks us. It's so weird. You think that it would, really sink in eventually, but so this week has been a crazy week. So we had all of Easter, lots of fun with friends and family. Here are some pictures of an Easter egg hunt that the boys went to. They actually had 3 Easter egg hunts altogether. Then we went to another town that's close by to see some family. And on the way back, I was thinking, I probably shouldn't be driving out this far anymore because, like, if you're away, it's close enough that if traffic's okay, you'd get there in time. But if something happened with traffic or construction, you may be having your baby on the freeway. So I think I'll be starting to stay a little bit closer to home from now on. Then we also got, you can see here the renovations, that it's been made into a breakfast bar now. Not coming out so much in the living room area and more out into the kitchen. And some other just odds and ends with renos. So we had those for 2 days. So we were out and about just trying to stay out of the workers' ways. And then, of course, all the cleanup afterwards. So it's been a really crazy busy week. And spring break is over, so my oldest is finally back at school. Now, walking to school, oh my goodness, I am having to walk so slowly. I can trigger Braxton Hicks so easily, like just standing up, or when a little boy I care for is with me, just pushing the stroller. I have to walk so slowly because I just get them all the time, and they're becoming really, really, really painful. So I know that we're on countdown now. And like last night, it was insane. So I was on the recliner and I had my feet propped up, like not feet up, my knees up with my feet down, kind of like in a squat position, sitting. And all of a sudden the baby decided it was going to stretch out. So the legs were pushing up to my chest and the head and stuff was pushing down. And it was the oddest sensation. I was like, you are going to give birth to yourself. Like, how is the sac not breaking? The pressure was huge down there. I couldn't believe the push. Like, I know in reality it was probably a great distance from, not coming down the cervix or anything, but it just felt like the baby was pushing itself out. It was crazy. And it did about 3 times. I'm like, okay, I'm lowering my legs because Daddy's not home right now. And this just feels like you're going to pop right out and it's just too weird. So I put it down, my legs down. But the ligament pain throughout this week has just increased so much. And through the night, oh my goodness. I've never had it like this before, but it is what it is. And you just try to grin and bear it. And by having to move really, really slowly, like a geriatric with a walker. When my husband and I went on a date the other weekend, and I'm like, Mike, you gotta slow down. Like, I'm normally a fast walker. He's like, oh, this is like noticeably slow walking. I'm like, yeah, but it hurts, or I'm just gonna get a contraction, and it's just so painful. So one good thing about being this uncomfortable is, feeling normal is going to feel absolutely fantastic when baby finally arrives. And when I was pregnant with Phoenix, I was like I'm a very sentimental person. So I was just like, oh, rubbing the belly. And, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have another because we had hum and hawed about a third. I just didn't see how it could happen. And I'm like, oh, this is the last time. And hugging, just soaking it all in. And I remember after giving birth, and even for the first year, just being so sad that, I probably wasn't going to ever have this experience again. It broke my heart. And this time around, because I've been so uncomfortable, it's going to sound bad, but I'm done. I can officially say I'm thrilled to be able to go through this for this child, but I don't want to go through this ever again. I am fine. I've had 3 pregnancies. I've been able to absorb them and enjoy them as much as possible. And I'm good, and I'm gonna love watching other people go through. So this week now, I went and saw my doctor, and everything's looking good. The baby's heartbeat, position, weight, everything. I am now at weekly visits. So I go see my maternity doctor again this week, and that'll be my OB the following week. And just really taking things one day at a time, because I could go to 40 plus weeks, or I could have this baby tomorrow, really. I'm interested in seeing if they do a cervix check sometime soon, just to see. I know I have my ultrasound done, which my doctor didn't talk to me about, but they checked the cervix. I'm assuming everything's fine. And, I had my strep B last week early, again, because candidate for premature babies. With Zayden, they hadn't even done it. So they just assume I had it. Better safe than sorry. With Phoenix, I did. So I had the IV. And so I had to get it done this time again, early. But it was really nice. She let me do it myself. So, she kind of sprung it on me, and I'm like, ugh, here we go. And she's like, just do it yourself. Just wipe, done. Put it in this container and open the door when you're done so I know you're finished. I'll come back in. And that was wonderful. I wish they all just let you do that, because really there's no need for a doctor to have to do that to you. You can just do it yourself. And of course I'm hoping I am negative, because one last IV in you is good. But if I'm positive, oh well. I've done it twice. I can do it again. Weight-wise, I gained another pound this week. So now total I've gained 16 pounds in 35 weeks, which is fine. Oh, I have had to go off chocolate 100% now, because it's fierce. It's not even worth it. Tasting something in the past was worth the indigestion and the acid reflux, but it's not worth it anymore. And it's almost gone to almost anything sweet. It just really, really upsets my stomach and upsets my, the acid. So I've been really trying to, think logically and not let my taste buds and what I'm really wanting to eat, because I naturally have quite a sweet tooth. And just thinking with my mind and being like, no, this is not going to be worth it. You're not going to feel good. My meals are now a lot smaller as well. Again, just because there's no room. I don't know where my stomach is, but there's no room. And I think that's it. Still having a little bit of the restless leg syndrome. Some nights worse than others. I'm happy that it's not bad every night. And but some nights are worse than others. And yeah, fatigue. If I could nap every day, I would. But, once you have more than one, it's not really that realistic. I think that's it. I'll just show you my growing belly. Here it is. Isn't that huge? It's, sorry, let me move my hair. Lift my boobs up. I am sticking out so far, and this is why I think I have so much ligament pain, pelvic floor ligament pain. The baby, I feel the baby down here. I feel the head pressing, but the distance, just normally in the past I would be going down like this. It wouldn't be such an angle. So I think all that pressure pulling is causing all the severe ligament pain, because it's just popping out. It's not that gradual. So the baby definitely has not dropped yet. It's just getting more and more into position. Nice markings. Getting the indents on the top, which again, I've never had before. I've just seen with other moms on YouTube. No stretch marks. Sometimes I see the faintest line, I think you can kind of see one, but it's really faint and only in certain lights. That's it for now. I'll update you at 36 weeks.